entire argument against Leafy is compensation or the lack of it. But the truth is he has been compensated. And the truth is that he was screwed multiple times and decided to stick with him because of the potential opportunity. And through all that opportunity, or that potential opportunity, he knew that other YouTubers were being screwed. Nick Cash was compensated, at least in this one video. It just wasn't enough. So he recouped what he thought he deserved with a very famous video.
So yeah, after that, I was like, fuck this. This kid is obviously using me. And I'm so sorry this video has not come out earlier. I'm so sorry that I took so long to make this video. But Leafy, I would just like to say, don't ever hit me up again. You're a fucking piece of shit. You were never a friend and you're not a friend. You've told me a million times you're gonna retweet out my videos, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, and you've never done one thing you've said.
And it looks like we're out of time, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this show today. Be sure to leave a like on the video, and be sure to check out Quackity HQ, Hey Watch Your Mouth, and of course Bam Boy. And with that all being said, I hope you guys are having a
What's going on, everybody? Shot from the point, dead. My point man today is none other than D, Dead on Dave from Dead on Dave Productions. Like wrestling, geek talk, you got it. Live stream, just like this channel right here. Go and check out the Dead on Dave. All right, that says, let's get this stuff out of the way because, I realize the first video is criticizable, so let's get those potential criticisms right out of the way. First of all, this is not a defense of Leafy.
No.
We believe Nick. 100%. 100%. Also, we do also realize that Nick is talking about the fact that he wasn't credited. But he used the word never. So I can only take it at face value. There's really no other way to take it. He said never.
Because it did happen. As slight as it was.
As slight as it was.
It did happen.
I guess the whole point of this broadcast, and we will take calls, the whole point of this broadcast is this. Nick's no hero.
No.
In fact, I'm really wondering if he's anybody to trust at all. And we're going to go over a few points that I took over. And I'm going to feed Dave and tell you what he thinks. Thank you, Real Talk, for the wonderful music. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, of course. All right. Here's my biggest problem with Nick. I'll get that right out of the way. Nick admits... Well, let's play some of the video. Let's do this. Let's play the video. Fuck it.
I gotta sit through this again.
So he says pretty much,
some of it.
Keemstar has been getting a lot of hate recently. And I know me and Keemstar are friends. But I've been talking a lot to another YouTuber that I just won't name. And me and him are thinking about making exposed videos on him because we want to distance ourselves from Keemstar. This is a business decision. It is clearly a business decision.
Thank you. Really. Thanks for helping out Keem. I mean that. I'm not even being sarcastic. Thank you. That needed to be said. We all knew it behind the scenes, but it really needed to be said by somebody that was in the know. Thank you.
A little bit of vindication right there.
Yeah. But that's obviously not my problem with this video.
I was to say, I really like the guy, but because everybody was hating on him and making videos about him, he wants to make a video about him because, again, this kid is a piece of shit. So we sit on the phone for about an hour or two, and I'm telling him, yeah, go ahead, man. If you want to distance yourself and you want to make that business move, then fucking do it. And for 2 fucking hours, we go back and fucking forth. And
by the way, I'm not mad at him for telling him to do it. I'd probably do the same thing in that particular spot. Go do it. I might say it's wrong. But yeah, I guess, yeah. All right, I'll give him a slide.
It sounded like frustration, like he was not going to be
all right, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck it, just go do it.
I'll give him a slide. Yeah, I probably would have done that too.
Yeah,
fucking powerful guy like that. Okay, fine. That's not why I'm mad at him.
And I'm not getting shit done. And at the end of the conversation, I just go, just fucking do it or something, man. Just do it. So he's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do it. Hey, we hang up. He calls me the next day, and I believe the next day, and he's like, I'm going to do the video. I'm not going to do the video. I'm going to do the video. So finally, when he actually gets some fucking balls to do the video, he hits me and another person up.
Grade A under A. So let me get this straight. I mean, everybody knows it's great because they're the ones that made their videos just about back-to-back.
Yeah.
And those are the rumors that were circulating before this.
Yeah.
By the way, for those who are in the know, Leafy and Grade doing this for no other reason a business move is not new information.
It's not a secret.
It's not a secret to people of access. Now, I don't expect all 400 some odd people in there to know that, but it's not new. It
was highly considered to be
well
reality,
known.
but now it's confirmed now.
No, now it's well known.
Which I'm not going to mention their names.
Yeah, so he doesn't mention Grade. So is he just trying to save face with Grade just in case he needs to work with Grade again? Or maybe he's going to cut exposure.
Very well might.
Yeah,
be.
I know. So he doesn't throw Grade on the bus. They're both guilty of this, all right?
The funny thing is, I don't know if you saw the entire Elvis the Alien video yet.
I saw that 10
actually
minutes
shows a snippet of a conversation, and there's a name that's blurred out, and it looks about 4 or 5 letters that could have easily been Grade.
Why are you guys protecting Grade? If you really give a shit, why are you defending? If that's true, why are you guys protecting Grade? Grade doesn't need protecting. Grade's just as guilty.
The only reason he still has viability.
Yeah, I know. The only reason you guys, he's losing subs too. I don't know about that. The only reason we're not protecting Grade because he didn't screw us money wise. If that's the case, why should I take any of you guys seriously? Now I haven't seen the old Elvis video yet.
I don't know if that person wants their name mentioned.
I bet they don't.
So I'm not going to say it. So he hits us up and he sits with us on Skype for 4 or 5 hours, creating the whole first Keemstar rant. And I'm not talking about just sitting there and like supporting him like, yeah, go Leafy, go. No, we pretty much made that whole fucking video. Like that video is pretty much mine.
There's I have the problem.
Yeah.
You knowingly participated in a false narrative to destroy a fellow YouTuber. Guy that didn't do shit to you. And the only reason you're coming out right now I'm actually pissed. I thought I was going to be calm about this. And the only reason you're coming out right fucking now is because you got fucked. And not only that, did you get fucked, you got fucked repeatedly, and you didn't have the fucking balls to sit there and say, hey, Leafy, this is my price range. Now, I can understand being a little afraid at first. I would have told him to go, yeah, go make the video. But you admitted in your own video that this happened often, and then you became aware that it was happening to other YouTubers. You didn't seem to give a fuck about CPS getting called to people's houses. You didn't seem to give a fuck that the narrative was false and it was a lie. You participated in this. You participated in this. I can't believe I'm using this word without calling somebody a name or an ad hominem attack. It's a conspiracy. It's literally, you admitted
he knew it was a business decision. He knew there was no validity to it. It was strictly, he says it himself. He knew it was a business decision and helped it anyway. That's disgusting.
It's unfucking believable. And he's kind of getting off. And I have a problem with it.
Well, he's getting off because of the fact that, he's leveraged some very damaging things towards Leafy. And so it's kind of like he made a plea deal in a lot of ways.
Like, look what a piece of shit this guy is. Look what he did to Keemstar. Look what he did to H3. Dude, you're in the same department, bro.
Yep.
I mean, come on. Now, I'm glad he dumped it. And he did say that he should have made the video earlier. But something tells me it's because he didn't get... And by the way, that video that I played where he was shouted out, so it's not like Leafy never shouted him out. He never shouted him out to his liking. That's the truth.
This guy's a bad negotiator. That is Nick's biggest problem.
Yeah, or he's too much of a pussy to do it. Is it really like if you had no problem with him cutting this video on Keem, like wouldn't you just walk away?
Right.
You're not a fucking hero. You're a You know what? I got to be honest with you. If I was a big YouTuber, and by the way, there's nothing wrong with Leafy hiring talented people to do his videos.
Oh no,
no. I guess Leafy wants people to think he does everything himself. But
nobody really does this.
Nobody
alone.
does.
We
does.
Know that.
That's one thing I really liked. What Elvis did in his video. He showed the Philly D's crew. That was cool.
Yeah,
that was really cool. Yeah, I like just make it clear. I like Elvis's. We'll talk about Elvis's video later. Because I only saw part of it, but I liked it. It's not earth shattering.
It's the same video.
It's same video. But I'm glad he made it. It's just presented in a different way and a little more organized.
It felt like a piling on. I got to be honest. I mean, no new information really came out. A little bit of he kind of highlighted a few more things a little bit better, but other than that,
we'll get into that. I didn't hate the video. No, but I think it was. I don't think there's any bullshit in there. I don't feel like it's piling on because I think people need to know. I think Nick's story needs to be confirmed. And there's obviously other guys here. So I don't care if there's not much more he could do because as much as I don't like what Nick did, Nick's video, he killed it. And he did it just with a face cam, Leafy. But no, Nick killed it as far as entertainment wise. That video's awesome, and it's just a face cam, Leafy. But but I'm sorry, dude. And I don't know if Nick's running around saying he's a hero, and I'm not seeing too many people are saying he's a hero. But what I am saying, they're concentrating on the $20 or $50 that Leafy sent. That's really minor fucking league. Yeah, that means the most to him. But the thing on H3 is completely unfair. I mean, Leafy's walking around like he's a mob boss, and they were all falling for it. Now, I give them a little leeway. Like some guy, 4 million subs, he's a superstar on YouTube. He gives you the call. He makes you think they're his friend, and then all of a sudden he fucks you. That's fine. I mean, that's like, you get being angry about that. But I just want to make this
your ass sooner.
Abundantly clear. And here's another thing I'm hearing. I heard on Twitter, I don't know how good this is, that Nick went on one of his live stream and said that he did bring this to Leafy's attention first. Well, that's a little weird because he used words. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like a surprise. He's like, because he uses the words shitting his pants, going to piss his pants. So it sort of sounds like it's a surprise video. So I don't know what's true. I mean, it just depends. I don't believe any of these fucking guys. I don't believe Leafy. I don't believe any of these fucking guys.
Can't believe anything anymore. Now it seems like Kim Kardashian didn't really get robbed. I mean, everything's a lie, Tommy.
I know.
What are we going to do?
It's just, but the narrative's incredible because it's all about the money, the $20. All right, Leafy's a shit. We knew that, Now we know, I guess we know what kind of shit he was. And Elvis really did a good job in sort of explaining how the system works. For him, for how Leafy gets videos done, and how he managed to get $10,000, $20,000 videos and managed to pay his talent $50, which is probably illegal, to be honest with you. Unless you're doing it,
not minimum wage,
but it's always probably a favor.
It's $15.
It's a favor, so he probably gets around it. I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna have to start.
With Nick and guys like that, they'll take the $20 if they think they're gonna get hundreds of thousands of subs in a bump. He didn't get that for whatever fucking reason.
Well, what
and he's salty about it, and that's okay. He kind of owned that. That's all right.
We got some experience in this when the Joe Cronin show took off, and I got sucked in this too, but I didn't do a fucking exposed video. No. Well, not that day.
Well, not for that reason.
That's a different. But no, when Joe started getting to 10,000, it seemed like insurmountable to us, and we thought just by being on the show, just by going, and even Joe shouted us out properly, right? Constantly shouted us out.
We both did versions of the Joe Cronin show raw review on our channel.
Sure, and we got we got subs for that, but we never got what we thought we did because we didn't know we were new and we didn't know how to judge it. So I get the feeling that a lot of Nick's anger is that he doesn't realize that just because you have 1 million followers on Twitter, which Leafy does, and by the way, my guy does, the Keemstar, that it doesn't mean overnight success. It doesn't mean. And here's another thing. So he reached out to Nick when he had 10,000. Nick's got a play button, dude. So it's obviously your association with Leafy didn't hurt. So I'm from what I'm told, this is the only one I could find. Excuse me. This is the only one I could find. He did shout him out, but I'm sure Nick's telling the truth that he told him like, I don't know if that's shout out worthy. I mean, dude? It's not that fucking difficult, Especially if the guys look. I'm not shouting out everybody. I'm only shouting out. I'll sit my timeline stuff I like. People, nepotism, people I know, that's gonna happen. You're gonna have to fucking deal with that. And if there's a financial thing, if there's a business deal, but I'll always let you know if it's business. Real Talk paid me for the video that I made him. I made that public. It's in the description. So I mean, Leafy shouting you out is real cash value. It does. No doubt. No doubt.
Translates.
It really can. It really can. But it's probably not as much as he fucking thinks.
And then once Leafy is no longer viable as a partner and he sees that other things are happening, he's trying to manipulate multiple people at the same time, he's like, well, fuck, I can make a video now. And he and fucking Elvis both admit to the fact that they saw value in making these videos. They just dragged their feet doing it.
But at least reason. Elvis had no idea about the Keemstar thing.
No,
I was looking for that. I don't know if Nick wasn't smart enough not to admit that, or I mean, it's just like, I'll fuck you over because the Keemstar is his new edit. So I don't think Nick gives a rat's ass about Keem or H3, but he knew those were. And I'm also hearing something about he has other bullets. I don't know if this is true. That he has other bullets that he's going to drop if Leafy comes after him. Here's the problem with that, Nick. If you have other bullets and he's hurting other people, and since you already you have an obligation a moral, get this, moral obligation. I'm going to use this to buy some heroin, but you seem to need it more. Thanks. Fuck off, man. Thanks for the $4. All right. Why don't you send me 20? They'll shout you out.
Only 4. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Leafy gave $20 to somebody. Shit, come on.
Yeah, he had no problem lying. Or not keeping a secret. And so he doesn't give a shit about Keem. In fact, he was very proud of the fact that he made the fucking video. The video was a lie. And then he won't I'm not gonna shout out Grade. I'm not gonna throw Grade A under the base because he didn't not pay me. He didn't fuck me over. Yeah. But Grade, what Grade did, if you're protecting Grade, and I'm assuming you are, what he did was worse. CPS showed at Keem's house. So I gotta be honest with you. To me, if you're going to work with somebody like him, it's on you, bro.
Absolutely.
And if I don't got the story right, Nick, you're welcome to come on. Explain. Hit me up. I will give you. I'm not that big a prick. I will let you talk. If I got something wrong, I will let you talk. But you got to explain to me why all of a sudden you got butt hurt 5 months after the fact.
Yeah. Because at best, he held back something until it was time for him to properly profit off of it. At worst, he's fully fucking culpable. So
he's a part of the conspiracy. I mean, look, dude. If we plan to kill your wife, right? And I get you the sniper that you hand to the hitman, we're all fucking culpable. Oh, stop it! Yeah,
that was between you and me.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I'll bleep that out.
Fuck me, dude. You won't fuck me, Tommy.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're all culpable. And it's written that way into the law because that's the way it works morally as well. So I don't think Nick's a hero. Again, thanks. And Keem's got his 1.6 back, and he could start from there. But he's never, he would have probably had 2 million by now if it wasn't for you.
You know what he is? He's a mid-level mob boss who got pinched but made a plea deal to bring down the bigger guy.
He's fucking Henry Hill.
Yeah, he's Henry Hill.
It's not a hero.
No. But hey, we appreciate what he did.
Yeah, thanks for putting all those gangsters in jail and solving all those unsolved murders. But he's just a rat. That's all. At the end of the day, you're a rat. Tell me why you're not a rat. You had no problem well, I guess Keem is not my friend, so I don't care. But all right, and he sent something because Clown was obviously not happy with him at first. I think he's forgiven him. I mean, it's a double-edged sword because, well, maybe that's not the right way. He did blow the whistle legitimately.
Yeah.
But the intentions.
But the reasons behind it do matter.
From a judgment point of view, yeah.
Absolutely.
Look, we don't oh, wow, the hitman's a hero. He killed 23 fucking people, but he turned in his mafia boss. Sammy the Bull. Nobody thinks Sammy the Bull's a good fucking guy. He's a murderer. I watch every podcast, and recently I joined Discord. The people there are really nice. I also love the Baited podcast. Hurry up, Clown. Love it, Tommy. Thanks, brother. Thanks,
it's
brother.
Nice. It's always nice to hear compliments.
It is. So, all right, I'm gonna ask the chat. I'm done with Nick, and this is a radio broadcast. Somebody pulled a hammer on me and put it to my temple downstairs, and the police were here. And
it wasn't one of your team members, which is fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing.
All right, I'm just gonna ask the chat: phone calls or police being here and the guy putting the hammer to my temple, right? Which one? 20. Oh wow, super impressed by the effort and hard work you're putting into this. Keep it up. Well, now I need it. Maybe I'll hire Nick to see if he can help me up, start writing me shit.
If you just want a fat guy to sit out front of your house on a chair, you can hire me. I'll
phone calls, story.
I work for $20 though.
All right, we got to look at this. We got to give this a fair shot. Oh, it looks like it's a draw. Police
I see a lot of story. I see a lot more story, and I see no phones more than
Okay, all right, we're going to the story. And I'll do the phones. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to do the phones. All right. I got a week to go, and I'm moving. All right. I've lived here for, was it 4 years now? That's when I left the other. Yeah, because oh wow, Austin, $20. Do you think I have 5 million subs? I can't afford that. Yeah. I'm not saying that fucking. Let me explain. I ain't saying Nick didn't get screwed. He did. All right. I mean, I would have been pissed too, right? Sure. And but I don't know, man. I'd love to hear Nick. I'd interview Nick one-on-one, and I'll let him talk. I'm not gonna fucking corner him or anything like that. And just tell me the story. Maybe he goes in and says, "Yeah, I'm a shit." All right. Cool.
He kind of did that in the video.
Yeah, he did. He walked up to the door. You know, it did. You know what Nick is, and I could actually like him. Oh wow, dude, Matt Pomade from Jesus Christ, I know who he is. Here's your $20, biatch. Wow, Matt Pomade. He's a friend of mine. I met on H1Z1. He oh Jesus, now he's gonna be mad. I forgot the fucking band he was in, and they were like really famous for a while.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot. He's not.
Were they Warp Drive famous?
No, they're fucking like a European tour famous, and I just they're a rockabilly band. All right, I'll get to Matt. I will put you over. I apologize so much, but I will. If you got a project going, The Creep Show, there it is. I'm so sorry. Matt, he really is. And he's an awesome drummer, by the way. And Matt, just because I feel like such a dick, if you have a project going, you get a fucking free plug out of me, bro. And by the way, he's funny as fuck, and we should do broadcast. I might want to do more H1Z with him. What was I talking about? Oh, the police. So anyway.
The police, yes.
Now I'm going to get another donation. So I walk up and downstairs and have a cigarette since I've pretty much been doing it even before when I could smoke in the house, right? Yeah. I do walk outside. I like to be outside and what have you. So I walk down the stairs, and this guy comes out in his underwear, and I know him as far as seeing him around. He's like he's Eastern European. His German's kind of ich, and my German's kind of ich, and he starts talking to me and yelling. And so I'm going, okay, slow down. So what I got after the conversation was, you're waking me up when you're walking downstairs. You're coming up and downstairs every 5 minutes. And I was like, so go smoke up in the house. Now, I had one more flight of stairs, so I was out. So I looked at him, I said, yeah, okay, no problem. So I was like, you know what? I'll just smoke out the fucking window for the next week, right? So he goes, he's like, 9 yet, Alf. And he points upstairs. I'm like, no, you're not my dad. So it's like, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like so I hear him banging and shit. I'm just smoking outside and thinking that. But I did get the vibe like, you might have, there's only one way up and one way down. You may have to defend yourself, right? So I go up to the stairs. And I'm kind of have a shitty grin, right? And then he squares off, right? Right?
Yeah.
And that wasn't enough because I squared off, right?
Sure.
He's about 10 years younger than me. Eden's mummy, not just teenagers to watch Tommy. Sexy mummies. Yes, I know what you're talking about. You know what? I'm 40 years old. All your moms are into me. So he squares off. So
you might be a couple of these fucking.
I square off, but I don't. I square off, but only with the legs. I don't put my hands up. You know, I just I brace myself, right? Because he's above me, so he's got a huge advantage being on top of the stairs, right? So I squared off, and I just looked. You know, I'm not looking for a fight. I know how to stop a fight, right? And he realizes it didn't work. Then he made sure it worked. He goes into his room and he grabs a hammer, right? And I'm like, fuck. And I had just watched Keemstar when his H3H3 podcast out. Fuck off. I don't look at check my pinned tweet, okay? So I'm fucked. I just watched this fucking murder story where a guy was killed with a hammer, and that's the only thing that's going through my fucking mind, right?
Not a good way to go.
Right?
Yeah.
So I backed up, obviously, right? And he goes nose to nose to me. That's the dumbest thing you could do in a fight, buddy, because I know how to do it, and I've done it a million times. Dave knows about it. You put your fucking face in my face, I headbutt you. You cannot headbutt a man with a hammer.
No.
Right?
Not going to work out.
You can't headbutt a man with a hammer, right?
Hammers tend to crack skulls.
He also, the worst part about this is he had a sling. He had a messed up arm. He actually told the cops, I couldn't pick up a hammer. I have a messed up arm. I'm like, you have another arm, asshole. You know, that's another story, right? So he actually backs me up. I backed it, and he puts the hammer to my fucking temple, dude. And says whatever the fuck he says in some whatever fucking monkey language he speaks. You know?
It was probably terrifying if you could have understood it.
Yeah, no, but I still tried to keep my dignity. I'll be honest with you. I backed off and I said, drop the hammer. We'll go outside. You beat me up. I won't smoke. Right? When I said, drop the hammer. I started to seal. Now he's afraid. The guy's got the hammer. He's afraid. So I said, come on. You and me. And then he ran into an apartment, right? So I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? You know? Then I'm thinking of my kid. I probably would have let it slide if I was single or 20. Well, I probably would have hit him with a hammer if I was 20 years younger.
This was 10, 15 years ago. You would have fucking charged.
I never had anybody do any of that. I had somebody pull a gun on me once, but never that. And so that was in San Francisco. That's a funny story, too.
Gun beats hammer in the
Yeah. Well, I mean, hammer, like somebody said to me, I was like, well, you're the military. You disarm them. I'm not in special forces, you know. It's a fucking idiot that worked on radios and computers, man. What do you want, you know? I mean, come on.
Yeah, Tommy did not go to daily hand-to-hand combat.
I shot expert once. I mean, Dave actually was in combat. I never actually got in. So lucky you.
Yeah, but I'm so proud.
So I did. That's how I salvaged my dignity. I was like, I'll fight you one-on-one outside, right? And then he didn't want to fight me. But then again, he did have a sling. In fairness, I just thought of that.
Yeah, he probably was like, "Yeah, my shoulder's not up to this," and he kind of looks crazy.
Yeah, it's true. But also, a lot of times you do that. Like he said, I'll fight you one-on-one. I've like ended a lot of fights that way. Okay, fair up. And I've disarmed. Fair up. Just drop the shit. We'll go. I'll give you a shot, and then I won't go up and down the stairs, right? So I'm like, fuck, what do I do? I would have done something 10 years ago. My pride's a little bit, but I was thinking, all right, my kid, gotta call the cops, right? And my wife goes up and down. She goes to work, so I was like, fuck, gotta call the cops. So I call the cops. I snitch like a bitch, and the cops come over and they talk to him, okay? And I said, they talked to him. I was like, are you gonna take the hammer away? I go, that's really my only concern here. He's like, yes. He says you wake him up all the time. I was like, I'll stop coming down the fucking stairs. I was like, are you going to take the hammer away? I have a 7-month-old and I have my wife, and she goes up down the stairs different times too. I was like, that's my only, well, it's just a garden tool. I was like, you put it to my head, Right. He's like, yeah, but it's just a garden tool. I'm like, okay.
Well, they put a butter knife. I mean,
I don't. That's enough to get arrested. What he did in the States gets you arrested like that, And he admitted it too. I heard him admit it, right? This is just fucking too insane. So I say to the cop,
he touched you with the hammer.
He touched me with the hammer. He touched me with the. It's aggravated assault. He touched me with the hammer. He put it right. I can still. It's funny. I can still feel the cold fucking steel on the side of my temple. It's like psychological. I know, right? So I got that, and then I said, okay, you can't disarm him. Can I carry a hammer? Oh, no, this is not America, I'm like, wait a minute. This guy just assaulted me with the hammer. I goes, but if you hit him with the hammer, you could go to jail for a year. If I hit him with the hammer, I'm going to kill him. I know I'm going to jail, right? He says, yes, it's not like America. You can't, and this is true, by the way, you cannot defend yourself legally. You have no right to defend your well-being in this country. None. You might get less time. That's it. Right? But here's the thing. That's a big hammer. And if it goes through my skull like it goes through everybody else's fucking skull. So here's the thing. I'll do a year in prison. That's not a problem, right? I'd rather be that than dead.
Yes.
And here's the thing. I'm not the type of person. If he swung the hammer, I'd hit him in the fucking leg and I'd run away. I'd fucking run away. I'm not going to try to kill anybody, right?
Like I would only with either an eye poke or a ball strike.
So he keeps on going to me. He just says it over and over. Your prison. I was like, oh, I go, you've mistaken me. I didn't say this, but I went, oh, you've mistaken me for the pussy German boys you grew up with. I'm willing to go to jail. I went to Iraq.
That probably would have been a good way to endear yourself.
I went to Iraq. A year in prison doesn't mean anything. I know how soft. I'll tell you how soft the prison is here, right? We knew this guy. Me and this guy, Scotty. $19 more for leafy rap plug. LOL, I love the commentary. I hate. Don't hate me, but I'm not too into hockey. Oh, I don't hate you. As long as like 1 minute I hear myself. Okay, but anyway. Oh, real quick. Me and Scotty, the guy I did videos with a long time ago, like some of the first videos, all right? We worked together, and we knew a guy that was going to jail for 6 months, okay? Right? So we wanted Xbox 360. So it was like, so he's like, can we take, when you're in the fucking clink, can you give us the Xbox 360? Because we want to play Gears of War. And he's like, no, dude. I was like, why fucking not? You're going to be in jail for 6 months. You goddamn robbed the kiosk. He goes, oh, I'm taking it with me.
Yes.
And we're like me and Scotty. Scotty was, I think he's from Georgia in some fucking real poor southern town, and I'm from New Jersey. We're like, I want to show you what I look like. Like this is, I'm not even going to exaggerate that much. So look at your Skype right now. This is what this is what me and Scotty did.
Yeah.
At the same time, exact fucking same time. Like we're like. Yeah. And I remember Scotty goes, yo man. Mad niggas be getting killed if they had shit legal play Xbox in jail, So like, whoa. So I could do a year here. It's not a problem.
Sure.
I could do a year in Iraq. I could do a year in jail in German prison.
Absolutely.
So, God damn. So
just wear. You know what? I got a solution for you.
What?
Just wear a tool belt. Just wear a tool belt. Say you're moonlighting as a handyman. There you go. Problem solved.
Well, he did say something like that. If you're going to fix something, he's like, if you swing it at him, and I'm like, well, yeah, I know that. I go, I just want the hammer so he doesn't think he can hit. The only reason he pulled a hammer on me is because he knew I could kick his ass, you know? Yeah. And all he had to do was just fucking go to bed. He wanted me to do what I was told, and I'm the wrong guy to do that with. That's not going to work.
Definitely.
But I'm reasonable.
This is the one reason why I like being crippled. I always have a fucking cane on me, and I always make sure they got some heft to them.
All right, look, because I quoted somebody, asshole. I quoted a friend of mine. I didn't say in the video, you can't use the N-word. I said you can't spam it. And I didn't use the ER, douchebags. And I was quoting somebody who I had a conversation
You
with.
had to know you were going to get shit over.
Yeah, I know. Guess what? You know what? Ban them all, Frenchie. Ban them all. I don't give a fuck. I even said in the video, we're not banning words here. We're not censoring words here. What we're doing is I'm going to use the word if it's in the context of what I'm saying, but I'm not going to sit there and put swastikas and friggin' and chase black folks away that don't know the fucking internet meme, for Christ's sake. So fuck off. Hey, dude, I told you on Twitter I donate, so here you go. Thank you very much, Marbon. Thank you very much. So ban them all. Fuck them. No even warning. God. The reason I do it is I don't want people to come in here and think I think that's cool. I don't think that's cool, right? No. But I'm not going to act like a baby. I'm not going to be
telling a story.
I'm not going to be a baby and censor myself. Friend. That's ridiculous. And 9 times out of 10 I use N-word, but in that particular, just to give you an idea who I was with, what kind of relationship I had with him, that made it. That's what he said. That's the exact word he said. And you know what? I am not a baby. Folks. And here's the thing. I said that in the video. So, I don't think that's cool, right? You know? I've said the word before in the show. I've said the word before in the show. All right, so anyway. So basically,
blame Dave Chappelle. If you guys have a problem with it, blame Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
he gave us all permission.
I blame Dave Chappelle. So anyway, what ended up happening was I was trying to tell him, so I can carry the knife. He said, you can't do it under this circle. And he wasn't really clear. I said, I don't fucking understand this. This guy can assault me with a fucking hammer, and I can't carry it with hammer to protect myself. No, you're not allowed to protect yourself like that. Okay. So I'm only going to do a year. And he's like, we're the police. You really shouldn't be telling me that. I said, I don't fucking care. The guy's going to hit me with a hammer.
Right. Yeah.
He basically told me, I can arrest you for what you're saying. I said, look, if the guy's going to try to kill me, I'm going to do my best to keep that from happening. And you're saying that he's like, then he slipped. He goes, well, the only way we can disarm him is if he actually used it in a physical manner. And then my head exploded.
Yeah.
And then the female cop got it. And then they were like, all right, I guess you want to file charges. I was like, can you get the guy out of the fucking house for the day or something? Just send a message. I swear to God, if they would have took the guy out for a day, I wouldn't file. I'd drop the charges.
Sure.
I'd drop the fucking charges because then it just lets him know, don't hit me or my family, right? And if all he had to do was talk to my wife. All he had to do is just let me go have the last cigarette. And by the way, I didn't walk down 60 flights upstairs. I was looking at the fucking door. Smoked my cigarette, came upstairs. He pulled a fucking. Good thing it wasn't a knife. But I think he misread me a little bit. So I just fucking call the cops, and he says he's going to stay inside, and I'm not going to make a big fucking deal about it, right?
I don't think.
Mayor Braun. I can't say your name. What the fuck? What's that name? Oh, you can't even read it because it's backwards. Maybron. You can do. Oh wow, you got bad dyslexia.
Why?
Inside joke. Maybron. Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. All right.
I saw Mabron.
You got anything else? Because I think we should take some calls. We're did like 40 minutes.
No, I go for it, man.
Yeah, just take. I'm taking calls for. Well, we started a little late too. 15. I'm not doing Discord. Sorry.
Yeah, fuck Discord.
There's some shows. In the
Discord. Context of the
show. I should have said it right off the bat. I'm not doing Discord. If I do say I'm taking calls in Discord, I'm taking calls in Discord. You're gonna have to use the phone number from now on. $19. Here's the $19. Not sure if it'll work from the screen. H2. So you're plugging yourself. Also, for the babies, follow the Baited Podcasts on Twitter. Stop asking with love. All right, thank you very much. And I don't care if you plug. If you're gonna throw me some money,
throw some money, man.
It's probably not gonna work though. No, you have to pause the thing. All right, Fletch is like the new, he's like the new snoozer. He's like always first on the draw. Fletch, you're in the air.
It's quick. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Tommy? I have to say 2 things. Tommy, I thought you were trained in fucking guerrilla warfare. Why?
No, I'm trained in slaying German pussy. That's what I was trained in. I love.
Tommy was communications. He's trained in fucking radio maintenance.
Gamer Dree, thank you very much. No, I look. Bruce, I remember Bruce Lee had to do this ridiculous fucking karate fight or kung fu fight versus a guy with a samurai, but he told the director, "There's no defense against a samurai sword, especially if the guy wielding it is a samurai." You know,
and,
there's no defense
last I checked,
to it.
You're not Bruce Lee.
So they were like, well, he said there's no defense to it, period. Bruce Lee said there's no defense. I can't defend myself against a fucking hammer, all right?
I was joking.
Well, what can I do? Like what can I do? I fucking put my arms out so you can break my arm? Yeah, I probably could block the hammer. Oh, man. Thank you, Austin419. Carry a knife, dog. He said I could carry the cop said the cop said I could carry a knife, right? But it's only like a Swiss Army knife. Well, I might carry a fucking Swiss Army knife. I'll cut the fucker up. What do you got, Fletch? Quick, because
I was gonna say about the Hey Watch Your Mouth Nick guy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. If his point is right and he's telling a true story, then yeah, he did get fucked over by Leafy. It's good that he made the exposed video telling everybody what happened. But I think because of all the exposed videos coming out with Leafy at the time, it is kind of a plea for an attention and trying to get as much views as possible.
You're talking about. Well, I think he did it for the right not the right reasons. I think he did it. It's like, if this motherfucker's not going to pay me, I'm going to get paid by exposing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to, and I know there's going to be a lot of people they're all going to say, oh, now it's getting old, they're just piling on now. Look, if Leafy screwed this many people, every single one of them has a right to fucking make a video about it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure somebody's going to lie, but every single one of them has the right. And you're probably going to see a lot of it because according to Elvis, he's got an entire network of people that he's fucking over. So I gotta be honest with you. I gotta let him go on the Fletch. Thanks for the call, buddy. We're trying to get to a lot of phone calls right now.
Fletcher's point is interesting because it's like you get mad at a murderer for killing a child molester.
Yeah, I know.
That's essentially the argument.
I got a 718 on the line. I saw it because it's from Brooklyn, New York, but it doesn't seem to be getting through. Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn.
I would love to have heard something from Brooklyn. Nice.
Yeah. A real tip on getting through. You're better off sending me the friend request prior. So I can add you prior to that. That's the best thing to do because it's a little tough to friend you when I'm online. So send me the friend request on Skype prior if you want to call in that way. Oh, wow, the phone doesn't look like it's working today. 3S360, not happening. Now, because I really can't get to the friend request. What do we got now? Glenn Power, Shot from the Point, best part of my workday. Dude, thanks. Oh, and Dave, AJ Styles for the Sunday, for the win. He's got Styles.
I agree with you.
Yes?
I agree with you.
Yes. Okay. Well,
I agree with you.
I'll
be talking more about that tonight live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Dead on Dave Productions.
Dave, he's a good guy. I don't know why we're not. I'm trying to get all the. Well, I guess I got to cut the phone calls. I guess the phone line's dead. I paid the bill.
You could try Skype.
Yeah. Aaron Paul, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, man? What's on your mind?
I just wanted to say that about the Nick situation. I think it seems a little opportunistic to me. It seems like I don't think he's a snake necessarily, but I think that he got screwed over because he made very poor decisions.
Yeah, opportunistic. I don't know. It seems more spiteful and revengeful. It
certainly is opportunistic as well. He could have done it at one opportunity. He chose a better opportunity.
This is what I'm talking about. We got a rotten human being screwing a fucking worse rotten human being, and this is our thing. This is our thing, YouTube. And if everybody's a piece of shit, there's going to be a point in time when people say, fuck it. It's just a shit show. And right now, it's like, oh, it's cool. It's a shit show. But after a while, it's going to be, you know what? I've seen this shit show too fucking long. So I guess that, that's my problem with it, Aaron.
Yeah. No, I mean, in your one of your other live streams, I agreed with you completely that shit needs to change.
Yeah.
Because people are being too manipulative, too fucking duplicitous. And it's all about like a Machiavellian, I'm going to see what I can get out of everybody.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It's very Machiavellian. It doesn't matter. And you know what? That's funny you said a Machiavellian. Nick's entire speech, entire video sounds Machiavellian. It's okay to lie as long as you get the result and it's good for the rest of the people. That's a Machiavellian thinking. It's okay to lie to the people as long as the people get a positive result. And we did get a positive result, right?
We did.
But if everybody thinks this, They're going to turn it off eventually. Here, you guys want to battle it out? Battle it out on the fucking field, out on YouTube. Roast each other. This shit behind the scenes got to go.
Yeah.
It's got to fucking go. Fight straight up. You know, I'm all about drama. I don't give a shit, but this behind the scenes shit, I'm telling you, I disagree with Keem. Long term, it's going to have some bad effect. Thanks for the call, Aaron. I appreciate it.
Potentially, it could. You know, I loved what Aaron just said, but I couldn't listen to anything that he was really saying because he didn't make his fucking bed. You could see it in the background. Make your fucking bed, Aaron. Jesus.
Oh, man. Thank you. Super Legito. Love the show. Keep it up. Thank you,
really,
brother.
Truly is.
What's that?
It's like challenging a guy to a fight who just whipped out a hammer on you. That's what you gotta do.
He did. He tried to hit me with a fucking hammer. Maybe I'll make drama alert. That's the first thing I was thinking. You know, let's take this. I'll make a drama alert. Chemo run it. You know, Maybron. Oh, you donated before. You're on the fucking air, bro. What's up? Thank you for the thanks for the support, bro.
I just donated it, by the way. No,
yeah, I know. I probably said your name wrong, and then you just sent me more money. Maybron, you're on the air. You want to say something? I can feel it. I can feel it in my soul. What do you want to say, brother?
I want to say how you pronounce my name right.
Maybron.
It's Mabron.
Mabron, like LeBron.
Like Mabron?
Yeah, kind of like LeBron, yeah.
Mabron. What kind of name is that?
It's my YouTube name. It's not a real name.
It's not a real name? Where are you from? No. Now you got me.
Denmark.
Oh, you're from Denmark? I got married in Denmark.
What is it with you bringing in the fucking Danes and all kinds of... Jesus Christ.
Do you know the Danes? Do you know the Danes are bigger badasses? I figure they're like Poland, you know, they get their ass kicked all the time. Do you know that they are bigger badasses than I thought? They managed to repel multiple Swedish attacks. Sweden really never got a hold of that. Because Denmark's made of one peninsula and 2 islands, right? Am I right? Am I right, Mabron?
Yeah, a lot of... Too,
but they always repelled the Vikings, which they were kind of Vikings too, but they weren't Swedish Vikings, and the Finns as well, I think. So
Swedish were gonna do would try to bring them chocolate or give them a side.
All right, what's on your mind, dude? Mabron. I said your name right, Mabron.
I just wanted to tell you how to pronounce my name right. That's it.
That's it? You called me up? Fucking sandbag my show? Well, he did donate money. By the way, I love your country. It's absolutely beautiful. But you know what I think? You should talk more. The Danish people need to talk more. Me and I felt like it was me, my wife, and we were the only people talking to each other in Copenhagen, right? Nobody talks to each other.
Introverted
well,
like
yeah, you guys are like that. So you're not unfriendly, but you're not... Like nobody else, like every country I go to,
just like to mind our own business.
Yeah, I know. I know. You're really
Tom, to be fair, anywhere you go, it seems like people need to.
That's
talk
not
more.
true. People love me. I'm fucking electric. People love my personality. The only time any of these guys talk to me, right? What's the river? What's the name of the river that runs through Copenhagen?
I don't remember.
You're fucking blown in school,
God.
kid. Jesus.
Your teacher's
I'm not
gonna
from
be
Copenhagen.
fucking disappointed.
All right, come on, man. All right, well, anyway, whatever that cold day. Dude, it was like, I forget what time of year they were there, but it was too cold to get in. And these fucking Danish kids, because they're not human, jump in the water. Like, he was going, and I damn near ran out. I was like, no, don't jump in the water. Because there was like a tourist. And I grabbed the kid. I was like, don't, you'll kill you. He's like, I'm in the polar bear club. I do this all the fucking time. And he just jumped. And I was like I thought I was saving his life. Everybody else, these teenagers, like, God, he's like, the guy, he jumped in the water. He came up. He goes, "You're American, aren't you?" All right, Mabron. Talk to you later, brother. Peace.
Yeah.
Ah, man, you're American, aren't you?
Bring in the Danes, dude. That's amazing.
I like Denmark, but they don't talk. Every Danish, we don't talk. It's not even a fucking surprise. Like, yeah, we don't talk. Yeah, we don't talk. We'd rather just keep to ourselves. Isn't that kind of boring, though? They're not mean. Yeah. They're not mean. I'm not saying they're not unfriendly. Not like the French.
You know what the best part of that is, though? If the Dane, when a Dane does talk, it's probably going to be good.
Yeah. Well, I'm not taking regular. Probably this is the one day I don't fucking do the one day I don't take phone calls or.
Are you updated?
Yeah. I appear to be. I just checked. All right, let's go, Patty.
Everything's good.
Let's get some calls in. Patty Metz, you're on the air. What's happening? Thank you for the call.
Thank you, Hubert.
Yeah, it did. It sounded like Hubert, but nobody knows.
Everyone's like, "What the fuck is Hubert?"
Black Wolf, you're on the air.
Yo, Tommy. Sorry. You got attacked with a hammer. Sorry, I just read one.
I wasn't attacked. Well, I guess I was assaulted, I suppose.
It was assault, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't hit me with it. I wouldn't be doing the show. I'm not like Keemstar.
I mean, yeah. I literally just joined like 15 minutes ago, just watching. I heard you speaking about a hammer and like,
a guy.
What the fuck?
Some guy. You're gonna have to go back because I can't tell the story again. But some guy put a hammer into my temple and threatened to hit me with it. And then when I said, all right, put the hammer down, let's go outside, we'll fucking settle it the old-fashioned way, then he ran away and put the hammer away. And then
Anyway, you know you're speaking about Nick and Nick and Leafy and that lot. I don't know really what to say on that because everyone's got like a little angle to things. It's stupid. Like, I think Nick didn't want to do it. Because he was in business.
No, he wanted the money and he wanted the shout out. That's what he wanted.
I mean, think of it like this.
Yeah.
I think Nick only did it because of Leafy not carrying on with the business and shouting him out. If it was nothing to do with that, I think if he told Nick that, and earlier on with Keemstar, how he got exposed and that lot, and he was saying, "Oh, me and my friend want to expose," which I think was implying grade A. I think he was.
Who apparently is still okay in his book.
In fact, after that was said, he helped him make that very video. And he takes pride in making
the video. The guy's a fraud, dude. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah. Nick, you want to call in? I don't think you're going to hear from Nick, you want to call in and tell me why I'm wrong? I'd love to hear it. No, he's kind of a fraud. He's a snake. He's a snake ate another snake. That's what happened.
Again, we are very appreciative of the fact that Leafy got fucking exposed. It's the best exposed video, most damning yet. But that doesn't mean this guy's a white knight.
I got to be honest with you. Leafy getting exposed. All right, Leafy getting exposed helped me. All right. It helped me tremendously. My shit. We got 800 people in here now. That's a lot more than I usually get. Baited's fucking blowing up. 200,000 more hits. I think we might have hit it already. Play button on the Baited website for the Baited channel. Dude,
you've done it.
Things turned around that don't benefit. But I'll tell you something. If I got that same result for screwing Dave, for screwing Jeff, for screwing Jake Link, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
These are moral decisions,
dude. There's a fucking line. I'm not doing it. You know,
it's about loyalty. If you break that, you're fucking.
It wasn't about loyalty. That's the thing.
No. He's talking about me. So he's talking about me.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'm sorry.
All right, Black Wolf.
Loyalty, you need to stick with it. If not, you're not going to be trusted.
It's not, and that's the thing. That's what I want to get out there. I got to be honest with you, and I don't really care if it hurts him. Don't trust Nick Cash. He might fuck you. You know, if you fucking don't pay him enough, not only is he not going to tell you, he's going to cut a video on you. You know, talk to you later,
because
buddy.
He didn't negotiate well.
I do give him a little bit. I could be. Look, was I intimidated with Keemstar the first couple times we had like normal talks? Yes. I get that, but only after a while, you know.
But you didn't do. I know you well enough that if you would have done a video, let alone
I would never done that to Keem.
Videos. And only getting $20 and you knew that you were getting played out, you would have said something. You would have said something to him first, and then if it didn't work, you and I would have had a conversation, and we probably would have done a video.
Well, I was scared. Well, no, I wouldn't have done a video. If he fired me like this didn't work, I would never made a video.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about the exact same situation that you're in now. I'm saying if things were altered like it was with Leafy.
He would have, the only way I wouldn't even have done this because then I would have looked like the biggest crybaby in the world. Let's say Keem was as big a bastard as his reputation says, and he only did that to say, hey, I got you unbaited, I got you this. By the way, it's all a big fucking joke. Bah! You know what? Yeah. I thought of that scenario and we talked about it. I'm not making a video, and here's why.
Well, sure, that's not
I look like a pussy. I look like a pussy. You're better off going on and saying, you know what? I did my best, whatever. And then David is gaming could laugh his way all the way to fucking from Dundee to goddamn classical. You know,
he probably would have wanted to be your friend.
But I mean, well, let's make a video. Yeah, we'd have collabed. Me and David is gaming would have collabed. That's right. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. I'm feeling good. Good show today. LeBron, thanks for giving me on, dude. Putting you on. No problem, brother. Anthony, just to Anthony, you're on the air. Anthony. Going once, going twice, gone. Leaping Lizard, give him one more shot. Leaping Lizard, you're on the air.
Anthony, just to Anthony, you're on the air.
Oh, Leaping Lizard, you've been a fan for a long time. You can't do that.
Going once, going twice.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, but
Well, turn down your fucking
well,
shit.
what's the matter with you? Come on, man. Turn it. I don't want to hear myself. I already did the show.
Can't do that. Going once.
Checking out his radio is like, oh wow, I can hear myself. What's up, Leaping Lizard?
Yeah, I'm sorry there. I was just like.
I know what you were doing. Get to. But you're taking places from other callers. Come on, man. What you got?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just want to say that you are correct about Nick. I don't trust the guy.
I don't trust him either. Dave don't trust him. I don't trust him.
He is a well-known Keemstar hater.
Yeah, well, he made the video.
Obviously, yeah. Took pride in that shit. I want credit.
Yeah, but what better way to get under Leafy's skin than to give him his biggest
target
enemy?
I mean, that's what he saw. He saw the proper time to fucking make the video, and he released it then. He knows he should have done it earlier, but it wasn't fucking time. It wasn't going to make the most impact. Now it was.
It's true. All right, how much more time you got, Dave?
I've got another half hour.
Oh, I can't go another half hour.
I'm going a lot.
All right, Leaping Lizard. We're gonna do some blitz calls. Blitz calls. All right, buddy.
Blitz
Talk to you
calls.
later.
Yes.
Blitz calls. Yeah, blitz calls. Blitz calls. Blitz calls. Blitz calls. It's blitz call. You're on. Dickies. You're on. Blinkies. Go. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. 1, 2, 3. You're gone. Blitz calls. August McDonough. You're on. What's on your mind, brother? Blitz call.
Okay, so
Blitz calls.
Goodbye.
Blitz calls.
All right, now you guys are seeing how this works.
The right opinion. You're on the air.
Oh, pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hello. Blitz call. What's on your mind?
I was just thinking about the whole Leafy situation. I think the really, really curious thing is how he just seems to carry on digging his grave, pretty much. And I think this could have been over so much sooner for him after that first content cop or whatever. But he just continues to respond, exposing his insecurity.
Yeah.
And I think that is, in effect, what makes it so much worse for him.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but you know what? And I'm gonna say something really controversial right now. It is a well-known rumor that he's a drug addict and he's an Adderall addict. It's a well-known rumor. Now, do I know that for a fact? No. So if you really think about it, he's behaving like a drug addict. He's trying to hold everything together. He's not working on the video. All he does is the voiceover. He's calling this guy, hey, did you got my part for the video yet? No, you got it. Okay, you got to do that. And he's fucking popping full of fucking Adderall. He's goddamn recording his goddamn game footage. And he's like, no, you got your thing because I need it right now. And then I go into Twitter. Hey guys, I've been up for 35 hours straight. I'm sorry. I'm trying to work so hard. Hey guys, what do you want? I need the video. We're gonna do the video. Send me the video. You sent me my video. I just paid you $20. That's what you're dealing with. That's how drug addicts behave.
Yeah, there's some meth.
So I think he's probably manages his career much like he manages his drug habit. I'm sorry to laugh at my own joke.
I mean, obviously, I'm in no position to comment on what drugs he engages himself in and whether he gains.
I don't know either.
He could just be overexcitable. But I think like it's quite ironic how he uses like the classic age insult when at the age of 20 he clearly himself hasn't really learned how to deal with this sort of thing. I think there's a way to deal with it, and I think there's a.
Well, he never had to grow up, dude. He never had to grow up.
Yeah. And he's not talented. He's got that little problem too.
We see this in the Army too. Like, you don't have to buy your own house, and then like these guys can't handle it when they get out of the Army because they've had everything paid for. You go to AT, they don't respect the money because it's always there to begin with because they already have housing and stuff like that. We've seen this a little bit in the Army. He's never really had to have that because he's a successful YouTuber. You know, and when I say about the way he acts like I grew up in a place where there's a lot of heroin addiction, and that's everything's just balancing and doing this and doing everything and talking to everybody and making everybody your friend just so you can get the next thing. Whether you have to borrow money, whether you have to convince mom you're not doing heroin anymore, and the last rehab worked. That's the way he manages. And what happens is you're seeing it collapse. You're seeing the whole thing collapse. So
to be fair, now to clarify, nobody is stating that Leafy's on drugs.
No.
Nobody here at Shot from the Point is stating
well circulated. Nick is probably a drug head. I don't think he's different in his videos. I don't know either. It is a rumor that circles around all over the place. He has admitted having a prior drug problem. I know he's used that to make himself more edgy, but from what I'm told, he has a serious Adderall problem. Hence the lack of sleep. So who knows if it's true?
The only thing edgy about fucking Leafy is the thing that he uses to cut his arm. That's it.
That's very crude.
Yeah, well, maybe he has. No, he doesn't cut his arm, Dave. He fucking pays somebody else $20 too.
Cut me, baby.
All right, Blitz. You guess what? You're the Blitz call winner. You know
I am.
You actually managed to stay on the line, and I think. Do you have Steam?
I do have Steam, I believe.
Would you like to have a video game? A free video game.
Fuck it, yeah, why not?
All right.
The hell of a fucking door prize.
Are you my I want you to send me a message. Let's see. Let me see. Do I have it right here? Okay, here's you go. Do you want Devil Daggers, Runestone Keeper, Stronghold Crusader 2, Punch Club, Agatha Christie, ABC Murders, or LG for a Dead World?
I'll let you pick, because to be honest, I'm not much of an expert.
I'll give you fucking Agatha Christie because it looks like it sucks and it would be funny to give it to you. How about that? You want Agatha Christie? Sweet. You want Agatha Christie?
Yeah, let's fucking have Agatha Christie.
Good, because I don't want to give it away. I'm embarrassed to give this shit away. I'll be honest with you. All right, send me a message in here and I'll send you the code right afterwards. All right, bud?
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, take care. Blitz calls.
That's great. Agatha fucking Christie, dude. That's amazing.
The Agatha Christie's the ABC Nerds. I'll send that right back after him. Oh, yeah. It's good. But he kept me on the line. Like, I blitzed him and I kept him on the line. Yeah, that's, Jesus, the phones are just fucking flat out blowing up right now. And you're a big circle.
Am I again? God damn it.
It's not you. It's just a fucking connection. God, when are you moving?
Yeah, I know. Fuck, get out of that place. Now you got people with hammers coming after you. It's time to
come over here. Why don't you move the city?
Fuck that. Dude, my wife is afraid to drop you off in your fucking
I know.
neighborhood.
She looks around. Whenever she comes, like, drop something off over here, she looks around, like, all over the place.
She like calls me. She's like, I'm getting out of the car now.
The guys I was expecting
if you don't hear
to
from me in
solve
5
me
minutes.
were the Turks across the street, but they never did. You know, they never bothered me. You know, the thing is, I go out to get something to drink at 3 a.m. You know, and you know what? Let that motherfucker try to hit me. I'm allowed to go downstairs as long as I'm not like jumping on the stairs or anything, right?
I've been on the phone with you as you were going up and down those stairs almost every day. The only thing loud about you is your breathing.
I just started doing.
The only thing loud about you is your breathing.
I just started doing that like a month ago. Maybe that's the problem because I'm talking on the phone.
Oh,
I just realized that because I didn't do that.
Wow, you're an asshole.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that like a year ago. You know what I mean?
You better bring that man some flowers.
Fuck it. I'll fucking bring him a hammer. I'll fucking whack him in the dick. That's what I'll do. All right. I'm getting out of here. Thanks, Dead on Dave. See you around.
You get one time my anthem. You are not prepared for this action. Cop the whip and that bitch all mine. Keep it 1 plus 99. Rolling dirty, no alibi. Bar sharp like a porcupine. This from the realest, most independent you ever seen. And I ain't stopping to Europe, it's in my energy. And I'ma push it to my grave, boy, I'm counting paper.
Hello? Come outside.